Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning students. How are you today? Oke, udah siap belajar ya? Oke, jangan lupa siapkan buku paket dan alat tulisnya. Hari ini kita mau belajar tentang naratif teks. Oke, silahkan dibuka buku paket kalian, ada di bab 7 ya. Sangkuriang temanya. Oke, langsung saja. In this chapter, we will learn. Oke, yang pertama, to listen to a folktale, untuk mendengarkan sebuah folktale atau dongeng. Kemudian to read a folktale to myself, membaca folktale untuk diri sendiri. To read out a folktale to other people, untuk membaca folktale untuk orang lain. And to get a moral lesson from a folktale, untuk mendapatkan nilai moral atau pelajaran moral dari sebuah dongeng. Oke. Kita buka slide berikutnya. Oke, have you ever heard or read the story about Sangkuriang, Malin Kundang, or Situ Bagendit? Ya, Ibu mau tanya nih, kalian pernah nggak dengar atau membaca cerita dongeng ya, atau cerita rakyat tentang Sangkuriang, Malin Kundang, atau Situ Bagendit? Ya, of course yes. Ya, entah itu di televisi kalian lihat sebuah cerita tersebut, atau baca di sebuah buku dan lain sebagainya ya. Pasti sedikit banyak kalian sudah tahu tentang cerita-cerita ini ya. Oke, these stories are narrative text. Jadi cerita-cerita ini ya merupakan contoh dari cerita teks naratif ya. Apa itu narrative text ya? What is narrative text? Nah, di sini kita mau bahas definisinya dulu ya, atau pengertiannya dulu. Ini singkatnya, a narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people. Jadi teks naratif ini adalah cerita imajinatif atau fiksi yang bertujuannya untuk menghibur orang ya. Oke, the purpose of narrative text. Tujuan dari teks naratif ini ya. The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or entertain the reader with a story. Ya, jadi tujuan dari naratif teks ini adalah untuk amuse, menghibur ya, atau entertain. Sama pengertiannya menghibur ya, menghibur si pembaca cerita. Itu ya, sama seperti di pengertian. Nah, kita lihat kinds of narrative text. Macam-macam dari narrative text. Ini ada folktale ya, dongeng atau folklore, cerita rakyat, fairy tales. Ada dongeng tentang contohnya ya, Cinderella, tentang Pinocchio, tentang cerita bawang merah bawang putih misalnya. Fable itu adalah cerita dongeng yang tokohnya mengenai hewan ya. Kemudian ada juga legenda. Kemudian selanjutnya ada myth atau mitos ya. Myth ini adalah dongeng yang berhubungannya dengan cerita mistis ya. Oke, jadi di bab ini kita mau fokusnya ke sini ya, folktale atau folklore, cerita rakyat ya. Sudah ada satu contoh cerita tentang Sangkuriang ya. Nah, coba kita baca dulu sama-sama ya. Oke, perhatikan cara pelafalan katanya ya. Sangkuriang. Once upon a time in West Java, Indonesia, lived a princess named Dayang Sumbi. She was beautiful and kind-hearted. Her hobby was weaving cloth. but sometimes she could be very lazy. One day, her weaving tool fell, but she was too lazy to get it herself. She shouted out, Can anybody help me get my tool? If you are female, I will take you as my sister. If you are a male, I will marry you. Oke, lanjut ke paragraf kedua ya. A male creature came, but it was the dog. His name was Tumang. He heavily brought the tool to her. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised, but she kept her promise. She married the dog Tumang. Tumang was actually a man who had been cursed by a witch to become a dog. But at certain times, Tumang could turn back to be a normal man. Their only son Sangkuriang was soon born, and he grew up to be a handsome and healthy boy. He always played with his very loyal dog, Tumang. He didn't know that he was actually his father, because Dayang Sumbi hid the secret from him. Sangkuriang liked to hunt in the woods, of course with Tumang. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked him to bring home a deer's heart. But after hunting for several days, he couldn't find any deer in the woods. He didn't want to disappoint his mother and was thinking hard how to bring home a deer's heart. Suddenly, he has a very bad idea. He killed Tumang, then he brought his heart home and gave it to Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang couldn't cheat her. She knew it was Tumang's heart. So, she got very angry and hit Sangkuriang's forehead with a piece of wood and told him to leave. With a bad wound on his forehead, Sangkuriang left the village. Many years later, Sangkuriang grew up to be a powerful man. One day, he went back to his village. He met beautiful young woman there, and he fell in love with her at the first sight. It was Dayang Sumbi. She never got older because she had been granted eternal youth by the gods. Sangkuriang didn't know that she was his mother, so he came to her and proposed to marry her. When he walked closer to her, Dayang Sumbi got very surprised. She saw the scar in Sangkuriang's forehead, and soon she knew that he was her son, who left her a long time ago. She told him the truth and tried hard to explain it to him, but he didn't believe her. She didn't want to break his heart, so she accepted his proposal but gave him an impossible thing to do. She wanted him to build a lake and a boat in just one night. Sangkuriang agreed because he knew that he could make it with the help of his genies. By midnight, he finished the lake and then started making the boat. Dayang Sumbi was thinking how to find a way to fill him. Before dawn, she asked the people in the village to burn the woods in the east. And the light made all the cocks crow. Thinking that the night would be over soon, the genies ran fast and left Sangkuriang before the boat was finished. Sangkuriang realized that Dayang Sumbi had cheated him. He got very angry and he kicked the boat upside down. It gradually became a mountain and it is now known as Mountain Tangkuban Perahu. Oke, itu dia cerita tentang Sangkuriang. Oke, sengaja nggak ibu translate karena ibu mau nanti kalian sendiri yang translate. Oke. Oke, untuk tugas prakteknya, please read aloud some Korean story and send the video to me. Jadi, tugas prakteknya adalah membaca cerita Sangkuri yang tadi, ya, yang sudah Ibu bacakan, sampai selesai. Kemudian translate bersama dengan 3 orang teman kalian. Okay, don't forget to send the video to me. Okay, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.